you dig my song choices on How to Rock a Campfire, you'll probably love my original music. Check out Billy Oyster, my first studio venture recorded in 2015 with the help of some friends. Available on Reverb Nation, Bandcamp, iTunes, and Spotify, or you can listen for free on YouTube. Links are in the video description below.
Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss. Howdy hey folks, welcome to another episode of How to Rock a Campfire. I'm your host Dustin Cormier, and today's episode is going to be a Doors song. I love the Doors are my shit. Jim Morrison, I'm proud to say, is born in the year of the Ram, just like me. The Doors are just awesome. They're the pinnacle of psychedelic. Jim Morrison, you know, I love, and he's a poet, and I try to be a poet too. The last line in this song is, you know, the crystal ship is being filled, 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills, 1,000,000 ways to spend your time. When we get back, I'll drop a line. And that's like, you know, the whole thing of, before you slip into unconsciousness, he would do some kind of psychedelic, and then slip through into the ether and just be in the universal mind. But, I mean, like, that's where we are before we're born and when we die. Kind of slip into that infinite, and then we come back into a finite thing that can feel and that can sense and that can be erotic, right? So before you slip back into unconsciousness, let me have another kiss. It's just a beautiful thing, that idea. And at the very end, the whole thing is like this crystal ship that's trying to get as much bliss experience as it can. And so that's why I sang to the person in the poem, it's almost like a love letter. When we get back into the finite, I'll drop a line and I'll contact you and we'll meet again. And we'll do the same thing we've been doing since time began, you know? Psychedelic stuff. Gotta love the Doors. And so yeah, today's episode is Crystal Ship, as you can tell. And anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering and just play the song. I'm sure a lot of you guys would prefer that. So, yeah, the song obviously is not exactly an acoustic song. It's not a song that's just played with acoustic, but I've tried to acoustify it for us here today. And so that's what I've got going on here. I just basically, there's two kind of phrasings. One is just the one chord with a little extra relish on it. And then it goes into the main chord flow. So when I start this song, you know, I try to keep in mind it's not really made to be an acoustic song, right? It's a band that's like Robbie Krieger on the guitar. He doesn't just chunk away on chords. He's a classical style guy that's always just putting in little riffs and stuff. And usually Ray Manzarek does most of the stuff on the organs and stuff. So when I acoustify this song, like I'm trying to do for this lesson, I start off just doing the chords, one epic chord suite, with a little bit of relish in it, you know, adding a little bit extra notes. I'd like to have another kiss. And then after that, and then that's when you go faster. Another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss. So, the chords basically, it's in the key of F, technically. But when, because we've got the capo on our first fret, so when you hear an E major chord, what you're actually hearing is an F chord barred on the first fret. So everything here is actually in the key of F. It's like, F minor to the C minor, to the A flat minor, or to the A flat major, to the D flat major, and then F major, B flat, C, A flat, F. But I'm going to talk about the chords like they're in the key of E, and we're just going to pretend like the capo isn't there even though it is, you know what I mean? Just because it's easier to talk about it. Yeah, so we basically, the way we're doing it, it's kind of like in the key of E, or E minor, or whatever, right? E minor to the B minor, A. Now, this chord, the A chord, on this part, I'd like to have another kiss, that part, I often will do an A major 7th. I usually won't do it in the first chord on the first verse, just because sometimes I would just hold off on it until the last verse. 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills. I try to just do this A major 7th thing on like the last verse. Sometimes I'll throw it in, but don't throw it in every verse, and don't throw it in the first verse especially, because the first verse I don't even think that they do the A major 7th. But they kind of do it. I know for sure that Ray Manzarek does like a major 7th thing on the 4th verse. So anyway, this is the chord I'm talking about. Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss. So we keep it on the A for the first verse, and then we go into the other phrasing. Another down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, E, C, G, D, B7. The days are bright. So that's those chords for the whole thing, or for that whole thing. Then we go to the second verse. The days are bright and filled with pain. Enclose me in your gentle rain. Sounds nice. The time you ran was too insane. We'll meet again. We'll meet again. So on the second verse, you stay in the E chord, and then he does the solo. I usually play with it a little bit. What I like to do to get that little bit of that melody that they got going on, I kind of like to play it within the chord. So I'll go E minor, and I'll use my pinky to go on the second fret of that G string. So it's like E minor, E suspended 4th, and then that goes up to the B. B, G, A, B, G, A, B, G, D. Anyway, that's what I usually do. When I go to the D, I go, A note, and then the high F sharp, and then the D note. Yeah, so, we'll meet again. And try to keep it in. The rest is just chords. E minor, C, G, D, B7. So then this is our third verse. So tell me where your freedom lies. The streets are fields that never die. Deliver me from reasons why you'd rather cry. I'd rather fly. So then you stay on the F on the end of the third verse, and then it goes right from the F right to the F minor. I keep saying F, but I mean E. I'd rather fly. The crystal ship is being filled. 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills, a million ways to spend your time. When we get back, I'll drop a line. Right? I love this song. It's awesome. So anyway, that's the whole thing right there. I like to show you guys, the whole thing kind of like jumbled up, and now you're going to hear it all pieced together. So this is my cover of Crystal Ship by The Doors. Gotta love Jim Morrison. I just love that. He's kind of an idol of mine, and he's a poet like me, and sure as hell a better singer than I am, but I'm going to try to do this song justice. And I'm trying to show you guys a way that you can acoustify it and rock it at a campfire. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss. The days are bright and filled with pain. Enclose me in your gentle rain. The time you ran was too insane. We'll meet again. We'll meet again. Oh, tell me where your freedom lies. The streets are fields that never die. Deliver me from reasons why you'd rather cry. I'd rather fly. The crystal ship is being filled. 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills, a million ways to spend your time. When we get back, I'll drop a line. I wish I could sing. Singing is so weird. He does that like such an opera-ish way. When we get back, I'll drop a line. Well, we're learning anyway, folks. Singing's fun. It's just like playing guitar. I mean, like, there are neural memory grooves that you get in your voice in the same way that you do certain licks on the guitar over and over. I find it gets the same with your voice. But I hope I did that. I still hope I did that justice for you guys. Fun stuff to play. The Doors, gotta love them. And this is a song that can blow people's minds because there is no actual acoustic guitar in it, right? It's a song you wouldn't expect to hear somebody play an acoustic guitar, I would think. So, I'm Dustin Cormier for How to Rock a Campfire. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Hey folks, just a reminder to check out my other channel, How to Rock Spirit, where I talk about everything under the sun, from astrology to mysticism to psychedelic yoga to practical materialism and philosophy too. Hope to see you there. Namaste.